The #1 authority on ass whipping and Kansas City's best MMA show. But you knew that already. Welcome back to Fight Show Live with Ozone and T-Mac on Sports Radio 102.5 The Fan.
That's right. That's right, sweet daddy. It is. Fight Show Live on Sports Radio 102.5 The Fan. Jumping right back into it. Talking all things ass whipping. The business of B-Towns, come on. And I think on the phone we have on the horn, we have the promoter of Victory Fighting Championships, Ryan Stoddard. Are you there with us, sweet daddy? Ryan, come on, give it to me.
I am. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing great, brother. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Big show coming up.
This is my first radio show ever.
Really?
This is my radio virginity.
Will you stop lying?
No, I'm dead serious. I could not imagine losing it to two prettier gentlemen.
All right, smart ass. Well, you got a big show coming up, and we're looking forward to it. Big names on this thing. I mean, as always, you got LC Davis, and we'll talk to him in just a little bit, and Rudy Bears, and,
Ryan Jensen, Houston Alexander. What fight on this card are you really most excited about?
Truthfully, I was most excited for Ryan Roberts and LC Davis. It was that's actually, I've match made for Titan. I've done plenty of victories. That honestly is probably my favoriteest fight I've ever been able to put together. You know what I mean? So it was really tough losing that. Ryan's knees, pretty messed up. He's looking at having surgery here in the next couple weeks. On top of that, his wife's having a baby here in the next 2 weeks. So. Outside of that, Ryan Jensen and Rudy Bears is going to be a lot of fun. I personally don't see that fight going past the first or second round. Houston's fighting a guy that's got well over 100 fights. He's fought, Rashad Evans, Rich Franklin, Jason Brills.
Damn.
And then Jason Brills is fighting a guy that 15-2's fought in the UFC, was on the Ultimate Fighter. You're literally looking at the two best light heavyweights in the Midwest fighting each other on the show. And the crazy thing is it's halfway down the card,
Right.
So
now you said that LC's opponent Ryan Roberts was injured. Does LC now have an opponent for this coming week?
Yeah, talk about finding a needle in a haystack, man. I don't ever want to put anybody down, but you would not believe how many high-profile fighters in the Midwest turned that fight down.
LC's a tough fighter, man.
LC's a stud, but at the same time, don't talk to me like, I want opportunities. I want opportunities, and the minute it presents itself, it's on your terms, So LC's fighting a gentleman that's 6-4. He doesn't have the credentials necessarily to really be a major threat, but he's taking it on 1 week's notice, and he's going to come in and he's going to do his best. And as far as wrestling credentials, his are a little bit better than LC's. He just doesn't have the fight record to back it up.
With all the drama that comes with being a fight promoter, we're talking about people pulling out. People won't fight. People get injured and can't fight. What is the reward? It's a big challenge, a big time challenge, to be a promoter, and certainly a successful promoter. What's the reward for you? Are you still digging it? What do you get out of it, man? Really?
Truth be told, T-Mac will attest to this, I am a massive fan. At the end of the day, I'm a huge fan. I think that's the difference between me and most other promoters out there. I'm not doing this for a financial gain. I'm doing it because I love it, and it just so happens that because I love it, I sell a lot of tickets. So it tends to work out well. We're expanding this year. We're going into Wichita. We're going into the largest, nicest, newest arena in the entire state of Kansas at Intrust Bank, April 27th. And then June 1st, we're going into Rapid City, South Dakota, which is about an hour from where I grew up. So, the thing is, at the end of the day, you have to kind of grab your balls, pull them up, and go for it. So this is my opportunity to go for it.
Ryan Stoddard is with us. He is the head man, the head dude in charge of Victory Fighting Championships, and he's got the big event that's coming up this Friday, in Omaha.
Saturday.
Excuse me, Saturday in Omaha, and you got LC Davis, and you got Houston Alexander, you got Rudy Bears fighting on the card. But Ryan, also, I mean, you mentioned the love of the game, and that is a big key to your success. But how, I guess, when other fight promoters can't hack it, you succeed when other suckers lack it. Is it just the love of the game?
It's that, and I take a much different approach. I've mapped out my entire year, every day. I've sold sponsorships to those people in different markets for the entire year. The thing is I'm in a situation where now I have people paying me their advertising for the entire year.
Wow. Nice.
That's a massive, a tribute to what I do, and I'm very appreciative. I have the best advertisers in the world, but they also see a return on their investment. When was the last time in the Midwest you saw anyone pulling 4,000 plus people in an arena?
And that arena, the arena you were talking about, it's the Ralston Arena where this event will be held at. I was there for your first one at the Ralston Arena. Talk to us a little bit about that arena. It's really nice, comparable to what it would be in Kansas City. It's kind of like the Independence Event Center where the Missouri Mavericks play. It's comparable to that. Talk to us a little bit about what's it like to be in such a huge arena, and talk to us a little bit about the challenges you face having a fight card there.
Yeah, Ryan Stoddard, you got to put butts in seats, man. How do you do it?
Timelines, man. I follow very strict timelines, and I just make sure I'm good at what I do. I don't lack in any one particular place, and I'm constantly on my hustle. There's you would not believe the amount of people that don't know when my event's going on, and I talk to everybody. I mention it to everybody, and I give flyers to everybody. That one ticket could easily turn into 5. So
yeah.
You literally have to be a promoter. You have to love what you do. You have to be a loudmouth. I'm very good at that. And,
yes, you are.
That was T-Mac, by the way.
And from the advertising standpoint, I can sell anything to anyone, and truthfully, that's where I'm at my best at. People wonder all the time, why am I able to put on the level of shows I do? It's literally because I get out and I sell massive ad packages to really great partners.
Well, you're doing it right, sweet daddy, and looking forward to the big show, the Victory Fighting Championships in Omaha. Ryan Stoddard is the man at Victory Fighting Championships. The details of the card.
Our Victory Fighting Championships on the Facebook is really the best way. Is that correct, Ryan?
Yeah, or follow us on Twitter at Victory Fighting. We also have our Facebook, our website, victoryfighter.com, and then we have a YouTube page where we've actually hit almost 100,000 views on old videos, stuff like that, which is youtube.com/victoryfighting. I do want to give a quick shout-out to LC Davis. This kid has been the most wonderful professional athlete I could ever imagine working with. He's put up with a lot of drama with this fight, and at the end of the day, the smart business decision would have been to cut the fight, save myself the money. But LC is just such a wonderful person. I couldn't imagine doing that to him, so I had to make sure he had an opponent, and I'm very, very appreciative of his patience. And should he win on Saturday night, I will gladly be proud to call him my champion.
Well, we're going to be talking to him next, and we appreciate it again your participation in the show today, Ryan Stoddard, President, CEO, head man in charge of Victory Fighting Championships. Man, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us, and we're looking forward to the big fight show on Saturday night.
Are you going to bless us with your presence, Ozone?
You better believe it, sweet daddy.
I'll be there.
Yeah, T-Mac has to be there. My show doesn't operate without him. I would be hosed.
All right, brother. Thank you so much, Ryan Stoddard, Victory Fighting Championships.
Guys.
Thank you, brother. We got the big show coming up in Omaha.
It's going to be a good one, man, at the Ralston Arena. And as he was saying, LC Davis, very professional. He's been around the game long enough. He's seen these things happen before. Nothing really surprises LC Davis, I don't think, anymore.
He's the calm, cool assassin. We'll be talking to him next on Fight Show Live on Sports Radio 102.5 The Fan.